All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how we can quickly screen for stocks in order to create our watch list. And we can use a free stock screener called finviz.com. So that's finviz.com. So if you go over to finviz.com, you'll come up with the screen like this. And then what we want to do is come up here in this menu, click on the screener link, and then that will bring you to the screen that looks like this. Now this is the screener where we can like sort down through all the stocks. Right here you can see that there's a total of 8,234 stocks available, and so that's way too many for us to go through. We want to narrow them down to only the best stocks for this particular strategy, and that's what finviz will allow us to quickly do. So what we want to do here, when we first get to the screener page, you can see there's a couple of different tabs right here that we can choose criteria from. This one here says descriptive, then there's fundamental, and then there's technical, and then there's all. So let's start with the descriptive tab where it will default to. And then what I do is I come over here to country. I'm going to select USA for USA stocks. And we want to work with stocks that are very liquid, and a great kind of a trick we can use to help find the most liquid stocks to use this option short function here, because any stocks that have options are going to be more of the liquid stocks. So under the option short selection, I say optionable, and that will also allow us to trade this strategy with options if we want to. The particular strategy setup I'm going to show you can be used with just stocks by itself or options or a combination of a stock and option strategy. So we select optionable, we're able to just make sure we have stocks that'll work for either way, whether you want to use options or stock or both. And then here under price, I select $10 or over, so over $10. And then I come over to the average volume and I select over 1 million. So right there, because again, we want stocks that are very liquid. And so now you can see that just by selecting those 4 criteria, we've already pared down the available stocks from 8,000 and whatever it was down to 1,056. But we'll continue narrowing down, and to do that, we'll go over here to the fundamental tab now. We'll click on that. It'll bring us to this screen. And then on this screen, I come over here to where it says EPS growth past 5 years, and I want to select positive. And then in this column, I go to sales growth quarter over quarter, and I select positive. And then in this column, I go to EPS growth this year, and I select positive. And then right below it where it says EPS growth quarter over quarter, I select positive. And then the last one, I come over here to this first column here where it says return on equity, and I'm going to change that to positive. And so that's it. Now you can see that we have a total of 126 stocks. So just by going through this process and selecting these different criteria, we've narrowed down that huge list of 8,000 and whatever it was stocks down to just 126. And so at this point, we could just use this entire list of 126 as kind of a starting point to create our initial dream stock watch list. Or you can just look down through each of these stocks and just find stocks that pick out that you may recognize and that you would be interested in. For example, Apple. I might put Apple on my list. Adobe, that's a recognizable name. Autodesk, Aflac, Amazon, Best Buy. And then to go to the next page, you can just click on the 2 there, see some more you can put on your list. Big 5 is a recognizable name. Crocs, CVS Health Corporation, DR Horton. Let's go to the next one. Dish Network, Dick's Sporting Goods, Dollar Tree, FedEx Corporation, Facebook, Home Depot. You can see that there's just a lot of very recognizable names that could be perfect for this initial watch list that you're putting together. So that's a quick little trick you can use. This is totally free. This finviz.com is the totally free screener you could use to help put together your first initial watch list.